bad because she ain't coming towards me. They always say, aggressive. If you aggressive, it's gonna start aggression. You know what I'm saying? So that is a great saying, and it's true. If you aggressive with somebody, they're gonna be their first thing is gonna be aggression with you.
Unless you have one of them people, no matter how much you smile, laugh, and try to be nice, they still.
But then that's when you just be like, leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to deal with that. You know, you have a good day.
But what if you have to deal with it?
Well, I would deal with it, but I would just leave that person alone. I wouldn't keep asking them this or do they want that. Leave them alone.
Okay. Just leave them alone. Give them that.
Yeah.
So, I can feel you on that, Me, I'm going to get out your way, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm a snap,
Right.
So I know I got to keep myself. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. He's reaching the barrier. He's about to get the snapation going on. Let me back up off of him and go another route, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what my line is. He don't know, you know what I'm saying? Or she don't know, you know? You know what I'm saying? So I got the bag.
Man, I want to do that, Doc.
Okay, let's see, now, Poke and Hollis, you two are performers, so I guess people, do they just, if you come off in a bag, have a bad day, do people just kind of shrug it off like, well, he kind of he a bit of a celebrity, so I'm going to just let that pass?
Or they on you more because you are in a thing. They feel like you should, because I'm a fan, you should be, so.
But I think it's kind of the same situation what we were just talking about. You got to always remain humble and professional because you may be having a bad day, but these people don't know nothing about none of that.
Care.
Yeah, they really don't care. They just there for their own enjoyment. So I mean, when you get in this business, you got to understand that, and you got to be there for people. Now, sometimes you don't really want to deal with it, but me personally, I don't really mind.
There has to be them days where you just like, you know what, I'm tired. Let me just run to the store real quick. Hopefully nobody see me and recognize me. Yeah. I don't feel like it.
Well, that comes with the territory. At first you like it a little bit, and then you know what I'm saying. But then when they come up and ask you questions, this and that, and, trying to stop you, listen to this song, this and that.
Right. I can see that.
And then they want you to listen to the whole song, not 30 seconds, not the whole 3 minutes. Come on, man.
You sitting here listening 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
I tried to hand somebody his phone back this the other day, and he gonna hand it back to me. No, that's it. I don't want it back. The nerve.
But I do listen to the whole song because I know that's what
listen to the whole thing.
Because that's what they want me to do. But
I would say email me or text it to me so I can listen to it later.
Right.
I ain't gonna listen to it later.
But I ain't gonna listen to it.
I ain't gonna hear it.
I gotta listen to it right then. As soon as I get in the
But you might not feel the groove of it. Your mind is not focused just on this song at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, let me meditate, or when I'm meditating, I will put your song on, and I want to feel the gist of your song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like when we used to do them shows back in the day, and they used to be coming up to me, and it's like a bombardment, I'm like, everybody asks me a million questions now. That can get kind of monotony, you know what I'm saying? So I still got to hold myself together because they don't know that you the person just came up with that 1,000th question, you know what I'm saying? And I'm right, no, whatever it is. And it's like, man, what's wrong with this cat, man?
Right.
I just asked him
that's when you start seeing everything all over the internet, like, don't talk to Pokeman, he has a bad attitude. Stay away from that guy right there.
No, I'm not buying
no more of your movies out.
That's what, the 1,001, I just hit you, man. I hit you with it. My fault. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't intentional. You know, I used to explode a little bit, but they taught me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be better. You can't because they here for you. The reason why they here is because you sent the pluggers out. You did what you had to do to get in there. So now you got to have somebody in place to talk to them.
So would you say actually you're working for them?
You know, once they pay their money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're working for them.
So I guess no matter what you're doing, whether you punching the clock or you working for yourself, at the end of the day, you are still working for other people.
Exactly.
You just the boss now, so you get to control your schedule.
Your schedule.
You have more control over it. Yeah. Like you decide not to go to work, you just call yourself and leave a message. Damn it, not coming in today. I just don't want to. I'll have that catch you later.
But then that's when you gotta be focused though. If you wanna be successful out here, them the days you gotta get up and go. You know what I'm saying? If I don't go,
I think that you tend to work a lot harder when you're building something for yourself versus you just punching a clock.
Oh, that makes logical sense.
You work a lot harder. Actually, put more hours in too.
And that's another thing people are afraid of as far as getting their own business. They're afraid of the hard work.
Yeah, because it's hard work.
I can say I'm
with no return.
You gotta write the checks. You gotta pay the bills. You gotta get everything going and buy the materials. Get on the phone with the merchandisers. You gotta make sure everything.
All the money is coming to you.
But if you don't do it, your business is gonna reflect.
Exactly.
So you got to get up and do it. Whatever you're doing, just like this podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? If we want to be successful, we got to take it seriously. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's like doing the easy thing and being content with just, like Hollis was saying earlier, at the end of the week, you have a paycheck coming in.
Right. But it's a limited amount. That's what I want to get out because I've always been in the workforce and I always wanted to do my own business. So I got comfortable of just, even my dreams, even with bartending, I really wanted to be more creative with it. But I found a hustle with it at a nightclub. We was making money like that, So I'm like, forget my dreams. I'm making this money every night, you know what I'm saying? But in the long run, look where it had me. I'm not bartending anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I could have did more, but you could start. I'm starting now.
Right.
It's never too late to start. Actually, I know more than what I did previously because I did watch these businesses make their money. You know what I'm saying? Different avenues, cash, well as taxpayers' money, as well as cash, cold hard cash coming in, or taxpayer money coming in. Those are the two.
I think we do need to invest in ourselves more, and I think something Pope said earlier today about having people that's around you that don't look at you sideways, like, what are you doing? Just get a job. I think that the way we look at each other, if you call somebody right now, somebody in your family, and say, hey, I just got this new job, they rooting for you, oh, congratulations, da-da-da-da. But then you call that same person and say, you know what?
I'm starting a
my
business.
own, exactly. And they,
what? You crazy?
Right.
You gonna get you a job?
But we have to invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
We have to.
Because you know why? We got to leave legacy. We got to do like these other people out here. These other races, they leaving their kids, this and that. I know one family in Chicago, the Turners, on 69th Calumet. They laid up and they family left. I know this daddy when we was kids. They had a mechanic at the gas station. Now his grandkids got that same job. And they working out that kid. So we got to leave our kids' legacy, man. It ain't all about us no more once you build a legacy because you got your kids and you got to invest in them kids. And bring your legacy up and invest in your business so they ain't got to work as hard.
And see, my parents always was just working parents. They never went, and that's where I learned that from. But by being out there and seeing other families do this, it made me like, why we ain't do this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then they explained to me, well, that wasn't offered at the time when we was doing it. So I got to understand that too. You know what I'm saying? I can't just blame them like, why y'all didn't start a business? Everybody in my family worked for the big three. They could have invested something on the side and still been working on it, but they didn't do that. But I can't.
Miss Simmons, did we just talking about that? Like, why don't our people think like that?
Why they don't think?
You know what I'm saying? Logically.
Well,